Caring for a loved one that has dementia, Alzheimer's, or cognitive decline is one of the most meaningful yet challenging responsibility a family member can undertake. Hi, this is Kurt Kasanowski with Caregiving Experts in Plymouth, Michigan, and we're here today to talk about specifically how do you care for a loved one that has cognitive decline or dementia occurring in their life. Dementia not only affects communication, behavior, emotions, but also has an impact on all family members because it's very, very stressful and taxing sometimes caring for a loved one that has that disease. And caregiving experts provides caregivers that come within the home that are specially trained to provide that care. But more importantly, what I want to do, I'm going to read a little list of things that are important for you to understand. And my mom and dad, as they aged, had their dementia, had their cognitive decline, and my brother Garrett and I, it was a real challenge for us to be able to provide that excellent care. But the first thing you want to do is you want to be able to educate yourself on dementia, and that's one of the first things you're doing right here as you chat. And there's some information below and some resources below that will allow you to further enhance that knowledge and education. You want to be able to create a safe home environment, and there are tips on YouTube on how to how to safety proof your home for adults that have dementia. But some of the things you'd want to do are throw carpets away because they can slip and fall on them. Making sure that if there's stairs going up or down, that there's a guard preventing your loved one from maybe falling down the stairs, or some of the most obvious ones. And then obviously putting away any sharp uh, art instruments that are in your home that could lead to an accident. Estimate consistency in the daily routine. Consistency is the best thing for somebody that is dealing with dementia or cognitive decline, both in terms of your loved one, but also for the family in and of themselves. Communicate calmly and clearly. One of the biggest phrases I'm sure you've heard people say, don't say, is, "I told you this before, Mom, I've told you this before." That just doesn't really help affect a positive vibe in terms of the communication style that you want to do. But communicate calmly and directly in terms of that. Let me turn the page here. On to the next one. Is you want to focus on an emotional connection. Touch is fantastic. Empathy is fantastic. Utilizing these skills in dealing with a loved one with dementia is very, very important. Encouraging meaningful activities. In nice weather, taking walks, being able to do things with pets. Having a pet can be the most soothing, calming thing for somebody with um, cognitive decline dementia. Hydration. This applies to everybody, but specifically folks that have dementia. Hydrate is so, so important. So find the favorite fluid. My mom would she had to have water, but it had to have a little flavoring inside for mom to be able to drink it. Otherwise, she wouldn't drink water. So you need to go through a trial and error piece in terms of doing that. Watch for behavior changes that would maybe indicate that you need to go visit a physician. And one of the most important things, folks, is you need to take care of yourself. As I indicated in the beginning, cognitive decline can be traumatic, not only on the person themselves, but the family. And if you're the primary caregiver, you need to take care of yourself. In a later post we'll do in a few weeks, we're going to talk about